Systems. Understanding the nature of the systems and the systems of the nature. Everything is systems that interconnected to each other in life. Our mind, our cities, countries, all animals, plants, world, water cycle, electromagnetic field, solar system, Jupiter's gravity protecting the earth, religions, culture of civilizations. Everything that's surrounding us is systems that interconnected to each other. So we should understand nature of these systems to gain control over our life and environment. Also, success is a system. No matter what we desire in life, we have to create systems to take it. The ones who rely on and act on emotional energy and focus on only instant results like primitive animals is going to lose. The ones who plan every move like a grand chess master and design the every structure of movement with awareness of nature of systems is going to gain everything they want as planned. Primitive mechanisms and intellectual mind. Acting on primitive urges and emotions are evolutionary systems that make us survive in nature. They are simply the automatic mechanisms like embedded software and developed along with the evolutionary reinforcement training. The animals that using automatic and instant response to their environment for surviving is failing. Same as humans that relying on their emotions and instincts in life is failing. What are they doing wrong? They are just using their well-programmed embedded software by natural evolution. They worked very well in the wild, until life instantly become more and more complex with emergence of human civilization. Especially after agricultural revolution and our separation from natural life, with system creation and cultural development, the life has changed forever for both humankind and all of the life on planet Earth. Now animals got extinct because of complex systems of humankind. Now the primitive urges and emotions can't be enough for survival. They have now become a trap for the mind, a systematic tool of manipulation in the modern age. Especially our goals in life as a highly cognitive species is require much more than our primitive embedded software system. Our goals require systematic progress. We have no control over the embedded software to change their source code, aka non-free software. But we have control over them with our outer brain, neocortex. As humans, our giant neocortex is our unfair advantage. Neocortex has ability to suppress the primitive mechanisms, change their energy direction, and use it to achieve another task than original one. Neocortex is evolved to develop connections from experiences and adapt to the changing circumstances. Its connections has great power over the other brain structures. The experiences can change the behavior of an animal, especially mammals. Connections gained from experiences can suppress the power of structures of limbic system and reptilian brain. We can use the difference of neocortex, which is plasticity, ability to change with experience, but we can only use it with gaining awareness upon system of mind. Yes, systems again. If you want to become the one who creates systems and operates systematic progress, we must gain awareness upon nature of systems. We must optimize our neocortex for creating and operating effective systems. System creation advantage. Nothing happens with accident. Understanding of accident is just a flaw in human nature that caused by lack of awareness upon every aspect and system that affect the situation. Every great person in history of mankind did build an perspicacity and awareness upon systems that affects both his life and his environment. And with understanding the nature of these interconnected systems, they create their own systems for their purposes in life. This is not really changed from emergence of Homo sapiens. We gain advantage over time with our system creation. Tribes, bows, arrows, fire, camps, and then agriculture, civilization, iron armors, huge castles with tons of kilos stones, armies. From beginning, we, as an accident, and at the same time as a great step forward in evolution to exponential ability of adaptation for our best interest, we used systems for achieving power. System creators and system components. Now most people are living inside of a system that they don't create nor have awareness upon, so they're going throw in the system that intellectual minds of society created. And because they grew up within the system and people that surrounding them are previously grew up in the system, unless they are advantage and access to the different opinions in young age and reflect upon these differences and nature of systems properly for enough time, they are not become able to understand, gain awareness, nor change this system's existence and create their systems for their best interest. They don't gain awareness upon nature of inner and external systems. They just exist in other people's systems without any realization. And they are ending up in an insignificant and not fulfilled existence that fails to actualize an experience that human existence deserves. It is a disaster that nearly every person in society facing with and ending up dying without even realizing. Capacity of brain and systems. My current thoughts of human brain's capacity is it has a great ability to adapt, but not so great at creating and operating systematic progress. We need tools, systems. The hunter-gatherer humans used their big brain for creating simple systems for their goals. Our evolution make our species survive with creating systems and adapting to the systems, but for hundreds of thousands of years, mankind remained below of its potential because of lack of systems. After creation of some systematic structures like civilization, invention of writing, and cultural development, humankind showed its true potential, but even today, many people and humanity as a whole remaining below of potential intellectual development. With our current knowledge, understanding, awareness, tools and systems, we can become more. We just need to become more aware upon systems and create interconnected system structures that is going to upgrade our awareness upon universe. Energy transfer and open systems. Life on Earth emerged from energy transfer. In the meaning of physics, I literally never mean other forms of energy in this article as other people use in astrology, etc. Like a river flowing through the valley, potential energy in this universe is flowing through every existing matter. As the plants are trying to reach out to the sunlight, the lion tries to reach out to deer. A human tries to reach out intellectuality is a just energy flowing through this universe, through entropy like a river. We are just waveforms emerged from this enormous flow of energy. We are a miracle for our understanding, just from energy flowing to a waveform that trying to understand what is going on. Haha, really interesting and proof that reality is more fascinating than our fantasies, and explains a really important fundamental aspect of human biological system. As I speak about energy, it is really important to say that we as biological creatures are open systems that exchange energy from our environment. We eat other creatures to recreate our early cells for repair or subsystems, which is organs. If we were closed systems like rocks, we would be demolished from tons of mechanic effects of environment. But we consist and grow because we are open systems. This explains an important fundamental aspect of human biological system: capability of human-made systems. The British Empire did rule the world with system creation and management. A person, only with a paper, pen, and a ruler, a system can be created and it can rule the world like British Empire did. Mathematics, physics, chemistry, industrial revolution, steam engine, internal combustion engine, electric motor, telegraph, telephone, Turing machine, vacuum tube computers, invention of transistors, modern computers, internet, neural networks. This is a great example of what human-made systems capable of. From using paper and pen for creating and using mathematical formulas to computers that simulate entire universe with those formulas, just with using fingertips. Complex systems and emergent components. A diagram of hierarchy of sciences from Wikipedia. This diagram has a great place with complex systems in my personal intellectual development. It has a great importance to understand the complex systems and their emergent phenomena in order to understand the systems as a whole. The complex systems can produce emergent phenomena which needs to be examined in a higher level. These emergent components must be considered when creating and managing a complex system. New systems may be needed to understand and manage these emerging components. And when we think about managing systems, the Nella Meadows can help us to understand system management. Leverage points, places to intervene in a system. The Nella Meadows. So how do we change the structure of systems to produce more of what we want and less of that which is undesirable? MIT's Jay Forrester likes to say that the average manager can guess with great accuracy where to look for leverage points, places in the system where a small change could lead to a large shift in behavior. Dana Meadows, 2008, Thinking in Systems, a Premiere, page 146. Small shift in one thing can produce big changes in everything. Donella Meadows is a great system thinker, and she explains the leverage points of systems and how we can intervene in system leverage points and change the system behavior for our goal. Places to intervene in a system in increasing order of effectiveness. 12. Constants, parameters, numbers, such as subsidies, taxes, standards. 11. The size of buffers and other stabilizing stocks relative to their flows. 10. The structure of material stocks and flows, such as transport networks, population age structures. 9. The length of delays relative to the rate of system change. 8. The strength of negative feedback loops relative to the impacts that they are trying to correct against. 7. The gain around driving positive feedback loops. 6. The structure of information flows, who does and does not have access to information. 5. The rules of system, such as incentives, punishments, constraints. 4. The power to add, change, evolve, or self-organize system structure. 3. The goals of the system. 2. The mindset of paradigm out of which the system, its goals, structure, rules, delays, parameters, arises. 1. The power to transcend paradigms. Donella Meadows. 12 leverage points to intervene in a system. Source: donellameadows.org. The dam example can be illustrative when we talk about leverage points that can create a large change in system behavior. A giant dam can store thousands of tons of water in its reservoir and be truly durable. However, a weak point in the middle of the dam wall and a small hammer blow to the right spot can collapse the entire wall, and all of the potential water energy can be mobilized. Just a little hammer blow to the right point. That is the leverage point in a system. Meadows' explanation of systems and leverage points. Meadows started with the observation that there are levers or places within a complex system, such as a firm, a city, an economy, a living being, an ecosystem, an ecoregion, where a small shift in one thing can produce big changes in everything. She claimed we need to know about these shifts, where they are, and how to use them. She said most people know where these points are instinctively, but tend to adjust them in the wrong direction. A greater understanding would help solve global problems such as unemployment, hunger, economic stagnation, pollution, resources depletion, and conservation issues. Meadows started with a 9-point list of such places and expanded it to a list of 12 leverage points with explanations and examples. For systems in general, she describes a system as being in a certain state, consisting of a stock and flow with inflows, amounts of entering the system, and outflows, amounts leaving the system. At a given time, the system is in a certain perceived state, There may also be a goal for the system to be in a certain state. The difference between the current state and the goal is the discrepancy. Source: Wikipedia. Donella Meadows diagram from leverage points places to intervene in a system. Donella Meadows envisioning a sustainable world. Behind that, we need models and information. We need theory. We need to know how to get where we want to go. We need to know how we got up to where we are now, what has going wrong, what has going right. How to form the policies to be implemented. And even behind that, we need clarity about our goals. We need to know where we are going. We need to have vision. And that vision has to be articulated and has to be socially shared and discussed and formulated. Source: donellameadows.org. But there is nothing physical or expensive or even slow in the process of paradigm change. In a single individual, it can be happen in a millisecond. All it takes is a click in the mind, a falling of scales from eyes, a new way of seeing. Whole societies are another matter. They resist challenges to their paradigm harder than resisting anything else. About Paradigm Shift Leverage, Donella Meadows. I would like to end my article with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson on our mind's paradigm's effect on our world. Every nation and every man instantly surround themselves with a material apparatus which exactly corresponds to their moral state or their state of thought. Observe how every truth and every error, each a thought of some man's mind, clothes itself with societies, houses, cities, language, ceremonies, newspapers. Observe the ideas of the present day: orthodoxy, skepticism, missions, popular education, temperance, anti-masonry, anti-slavery. See how each of these abstractions has embodied itself in an imposing apparatus in the community, and how timber, brick, lime, and stone have flown into convenient shape, obedient to the master idea, reigning in the minds of many persons. Source: emersoncentral.com. Thank you. Haydar Taştan.